Boeing's strike may be coming to an end with a new labor agreement that's hardly the end to the company's problem, but at least puts the aviation giant back on the runway. Boeing's problems essentially belong to three buckets: financial, cultural, and technological. Its balance sheet and cash flow are the most immediate worries. The strike was costing over $1 billion a month, estimates S&P Global. Given that Boeing has about $60 billion worth of debt, that's money it couldn't afford. Ending the strike and lining up to $35 billion of financing will help tremendously, as long as workers and investors cooperate. And that should get Boeing past the hump of $12 billion of debt maturing over the next 2 years. The labor agreement can't hurt Boeing's flawed work culture, which has caused the loss of market share, a government curb on production, and low margins from work needing to be redone again and again. That's partly because previous management squeezed workers in favor of stockholders for decades. Machinist pay has barely kept up with inflation for about 50 years. A 35% raise should cost the company about over $1 billion in its first year. The quality bonus and bringing more work in-house from merging with supplier Spirit all seem like sensible moves. And Boeing can afford it. The company's backlog stands at $516 billion, and Boeing should produce about $4 billion of excess cash flow in 2025, according to analyst estimates, once production starts going again. If it can fix its problems, Boeing will reap a lot more cash also in future years. Yet Boeing's previous focus on shareholder return has left it in technical debt. It's stuck with making new iterations of the 737 for far too long because it didn't want to take on the expense and risk of developing a new commercial jet. Boeing needs to do so if it wants to gain market share back from rival Airbus. That would cost perhaps $30 billion, or maybe more, and take several years. And success is not assured. But at least Boeing is making some small, short-term steps in the direction of a long-term goal.